Cristiano Ronaldo.
RIBERY. He deserved that award, and I'll explain that point by point if you stick around to the end of the video. Ribéry was the archetype of the dynamite winger, always provoking with the ball with skills and explosiveness. With every touch, every feint, every burst of unmatched acceleration, Ribéry didn't just move past defenders, he seemed to make them vanish. Yet, he wasn't just a showman, he was a finisher, a creator, a winner. He might not have been a goal machine, but he was the engine driving his team to the victory. Often mocked in France for his face or way to speak, Ribéry is the perfect example of resilience. He overcame so much hurdles to finally become a legend in Germany. Ribéry arrived in a Bayern not so dominant. They finished 4th the year before. German fans discovered a special player, crazy on and off the pitch. He was a treat to watch and adapted very quickly. Older folks like me remember his incredible duo with Locatelli, emblematic players like Lucio, Podolski, Klose, Lams and Roberto. And that team won it all that year. So we thought at the time that they were set to win every year, but football ain't that easy. No title in 2009 or 2011 for Ribéry and co. Thank you Wolfsburg and Dortmund. In the same time, Ribéry participated in the worst World Cup campaign of all time for France. Worst, he was involved in a sex scandal in France, accused with other French players of being involved with an underage prostitute. Well, he wasn't deep shit, but when you know where it comes from, you understand that it wasn't enough to kill his spirit. It is written on his face, Ribéry never had it easy. This scar got in a car accident as a baby may be the symbol of it. That reminds me of another player. Gifted with a ball, he got into Lille Academy, but he eventually was expelled because of bad grades and behavior. Lille Franck continued to play at amateur level at Ballon and Alès, but with ups and downs. He even had to work with his dad. But success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. While in 3rd division at Brest, he played against a Ligue 1 club, Nantes, and amazed everyone. Speed, skills, feints, all you can eat buffet. From this moment, everything accelerated for him. Signed with Metz in 2004 in Ligue 1 and then Galatasaray in 2005, where he didn't stay long because of missed paychecks, and finally to arrive in one of the biggest clubs in France, Olympique de Marseille. With fans as crazy as him, he adapted very quickly, scoring some beautiful goals, including the best goal of the year against Nantes. He showed that he had everything to be a top player. 3-time best player of the month, the best was still to come. Because during this year, Ribéry was called to the national team, and guess what? To play in the World Cup, alongside Zizou, Makelele, Henry, Vieira and co. Even better, Zidane took Ribéry under his wing. Franck started every game in the World Cup. Round of 16 versus Spain, and Franck Ribéry scored this goal that changed everything for the whole competition. The rest is history. After shining to the world, it was impossible to stay long in Marseille. 1 year after that, it was it, a bigger stage with Bayern Munich. As I told you before, Bayern didn't win it all at the national stage between 2007 and 2012, but Ribéry and Bayern Munich were so close to win the Champions League. Final in 2011 and in 2012 at the Allianz Arena, they fell short at the last step. But every champion needs to lose in order to win, and the next year Bayern Munich became a monster, and the offensive leader was the beast Franck Ribéry. Best player in Bundesliga, top assist scorer, Ribéry and Bayern demolished the competition in Germany. Despite some injuries, Ribéry was clutch to bring the Bayern to the higher stage. Arsenal, Juventus, and an humiliation for Barcelona to get to the final to face an old enemy, Borussia Dortmund. We all remember who scored the game winner against them, but who set that up for Warben? Ribéry. Despite all that, he finished only 3rd at the Ballon d'Or. Not deserved. Let me explain why. He won it all in a season without World Cup or Euro, being the offensive leader of Bayern Munich. Cristiano had a phenomenal year individually, 69 goals in 2013. Let's look at the title. Oh yes, 0 title. All these goals were not enough to win even a small cup. If you look at goal and assist only, of course, Ribéry is far from those monsters. But looking at other stats, you can see that Ribéry created way more chances and dribble, for example. And he was a huge defensive asset for Bayern Munich too. Overall, Ribéry is far from those two monsters, but 2013 was his year. That's a shame he didn't have this recognition. After that, he continued 6 years with Bayern Munich, with a lot of national successes and some good campaign in Champions League. He left a huge mark in Bayern Munich history, becoming KaiSer Franck, formed a legendary duo with Robben, symbol of a Bayern domination. He left Bayern Munich as a legend in 2019 to play in Italy on the good advice of Luca Toni, and that was a wrap for him in 2021.